What's up, everybody? How's it going? I have had this question, if more than any, probably, on the channel, and just people asking in general what my force feedback settings are, or my wheel settings altogether on the CSL DD here, and I figured I'd just do a quick video, show you guys, so that way you can have it and have something to go to with that. But so I got Fanatec pulled up here, or Fanalab pulled up. You can also use the Fanatec software, but I think this has this a little better. But I have three different main settings that I use up here. So number 3 here is my dirt late model setup. So that's 200 degrees steering angle in Fanalab. Overall force feedback is 60, and sometimes I will change that a little bit from track to track, not much. Force feedback scaling is on. Natural dampers 50%. Natural friction is 6%. Natural inertia is 6%. What is that? Force feedback interpolation filter is 20. I think that's like a smooths it out. Yeah, smoothing effect. That really does make a difference to me. It keeps you from having the little, I don't know, it's almost like grainy feel. Force effect intensity is set on 50 for this, and then game feedback and game spring and game damper are all on 100, which is the default, I believe. And the brake lever indicator is off for this wheel. I don't think we have that on here. So that's dirt late model. All right, so anything else dirt? Mainly sprint cars, big blocks, UMPs. UMPs are around 100. All right, so the difference here, the only difference in my set number 5 is the overall force feedback strength. And I just do that so I don't have to drag it back and forth. Everything's the same except for that. I run 80% on big blocks, sprint cars most of the time. The only one that's different is UMP. I run it up to 100 on UMP just because the wheel feels so light in those things. So I run 100% in UMP and 80 in the rest, 60 in the late model with these settings. The only other preset that I have made up anyways is my Asphalt one. And the main difference in it, well, there's a lot of differences in it, but one of the big ones is the steering angle, which is, I got it set on 270. Overall force feedback's 100%. Natural damper 50, natural friction 50. Natural inertia is 52. I don't know how I came up with that. I guess it just felt good. The smoothing or interpolation filter is 20. Intensity is 60. And then game force feedback 100, but on this one, game spring effect strength is 120, and that just gives you that center feel. I did that because it almost didn't have a real pull back to the center as good as I liked on Asphalt, because it really does pull back to the center when you're on in a real Asphalt car. I mean, any car, but there really is a strong feel in Asphalt. But game damper is 100. That's default. So that's it. We can jump into iRacing real quick. All right. So in your options page, this very first page you open up, just in case anybody doesn't know, to calibrate the wheel, you just click on steering, turn it left one way all the way as far as it goes, and turn it right as far as it goes. I usually do it twice, just I don't know why, it's just habit. So And then you turn it back to center, and that'll be 50% usually if everything's up to par. So then you click done. Then it asks you to turn it 90 degrees to the left. 90 degrees to the left on this is going to be 200. But you know that still lines up with about 90 degrees here, and then you're done with that. So, and just throw it in there. We'll do the pedals real quick. I usually hit my pedals to make them register before I open it up, but then click on it and slowly just push the gas pedal first, down and back up. I usually do it twice at least. Hit done, then it's going to ask you the brake pedal. If you got a load cell, you got to really make sure you do this good. Like this one's a load cell, so takes a pretty good bit of force to get 100% braking out of it. But if you don't, it will mess your the calibration of it up. It'll make it a lot more sensitive, and you don't want that. You may want that, but you can tune that in other ways. And then clutch, which you don't have to do the clutch with a dirt car, but I just have it set up that way. All right, but as far as settings, all right, so when you calibrate the wheel here, it's going to set your wheel range and map range automatically, so you don't need to mess with this. You can cheat it ways and stuff. I don't. There's some guys that do this and make the wheel to where you just barely turn it, which, you know, whatever works for whoever, but this is what worked for me. So still gives you a pretty sensitive wheel. To me, it makes it line up 1-to-1 with the screen. So in the dirt cars anyways. All right, that's brakes, force factor's 1.8. But all right, so enable force feedback, of course. Use linear mode, reduce force when parked. That's your prerogative. But strength is 10.1, and you can change that. Like, you can change that mid-race if you decide you don't like what you got. You can go in the little, I think it's the F8 tab, and move that around. But wheel force 8 Newton meters. I think you can actually change that in there too. And I leave damping, and minimum force is set on 0.4. Don't even really know why. So that's about it though. Just so you guys have a little guide there to help you out. Let's see. Let's get out here in the light, and I'll show you how it looks, kind of 1-to-1, if I can get into the light. I don't know. All right, here we go. So, all right. So, and a lot of times, like, you watch my stream, and it kind of looks like I really don't move the wheel at all, but because I got my hand down here and I move it around. So if I put my hand on the spoke, it's got a little bit more turn in it in the sim. I think it's just where it's got a little more in it. So it might have what? Let's see, that's 90 right there. So we might have 20 more degrees, I'd say. But either way, it's pretty close to 1-to-1. But yeah, that's it. Hopefully that'll help you guys out. I'm gonna try to get some more videos like this done, so start getting these out there so you guys can have some references. But anyways, appreciate all you guys' support. Hit the 1,000 mark last week or the week before, I don't even remember. Working on getting a race together for that, just, you know, for the guys that do have iRacing, and I'm gonna do some type of giveaway overall on the channel for, you know, that way it includes everybody, people that don't have iRacing. So I know there's a good many that don't have it that probably want it. I mean, I know a lot of them do want it, but yeah, that's that. So be on the lookout for that. I'm gonna put a couple polls out and see what everybody wants to do first. let you guys decide. But like always, appreciate you guys watching. Do me a favor, and if you enjoy this stuff or it helps you, please like, comment on it or whatever, share it. Hell, I've noticed that really, like, the videos that get more likes, they take off and way more views than any other videos. So that really does help with the algorithm, I guess, and the comments too. But either way, appreciate you guys watching and supporting and commenting and all, liking and everything already. But if you enjoy it, hit the notification bell and subscribe if you're not already. So look for more of these videos coming up. Until next time, you guys be safe out there. Good luck in iRacing, and I will catch you later. Peace.